Are we ready to sail?
Hi, how can I help you? You looking for something that looks like this? Well, have I seen that? Thinking very hard. Oh, I remember! We broke one of those and hid it from the captain. He wouldn't be very happy if he knew we made a mess. We tried to clean it up, but, we didn't do a very good job, and we lost some of the pieces. I'm very sorry, miss. Please don't be upset.
Apparently, I'm the only person on this planet who cannot be upset at these children. I love them. So yeah. I personally, if I had designed this chapter, I would have given a timepiece there and then made this part be mission 2. But yeah, we need to unbreak the timepiece in order to actually collect the timepiece. And there's one in every room. So this is why I criticized myself for, when first playing this mission, exploring the whole ship and then getting to here, and it's like, hey, looks like you have to explore the ship. But I'd already done that, and the timepieces don't spawn until you know that they're there. So yeah, check out every room, and hey, Archideld, how are your twitchy little nipples?
That is all I can sell for now. Take care.
Wow, really? Really? No new badges, like 2 new chapters and no new badges. Well then. Ah yes, there's a casino here. Let's gamble! Except we probably shouldn't because we are a children. That being said, getting good vibes from our machine. I need chips since when? I'm just gonna take these, don't mind me. I'm feeling lucky. Give me the good stuff. Oh. The only reason why I felt lucky is because our hat was like, hey, Chingle. Because you can use the hat to look in places. The crows are still having a time.
I have family in... I am very glad that this is where we are going. It is why I got on this cruise. Of course.
I wonder if there was a crow somewhere that I could have interviewed regarding our destination. And I want to say you could get up here somehow, maybe not right now. But, like, I'm not opposed to this mission teaching you the layout of the ship by any means, because it is complicated, and for mission 2, you will need an intimate understanding of the layout of this ship. But I still think that, you know, when you first arrive on the ship, you're going to want to look everywhere anyway. So, like, this sort of punishes the player for looking around the ship, and then you have to look around the ship a second time. Because, like, it's your instinct to look around the ship the first time. Anyway, everything's on fire.
It's very hard to reach up these counters. Maybe we should have gotten some smaller ones.
I am hoping, by the way, that I will get back into commentating with practice, because, like, I was comparatively fine with Billy Hatcher, and yet here we are now and I'm fumbling.
These towels are very comfy. I'm supposed to be working, but it's so nice.
Bless these children. Bless them so hardcore styly. Oh, it's over there. Also look out for those. I could see it coming and I did nothing to stop it anyway. Oh. So, okay, there was a second there where I thought that was a timer. Like, why do I have 20 minutes to find some detergent? But yeah. Again, this is something that it's kind of preparing us for mission 2. Just bear in mind, detergent exists somewhere. Now, let's climb out of the laundry place and see what else we can find on our way. This is going to be a slightly lengthy episode. I will make it be less so... Like, it's our first episode back after 2 years off. Give me this one.
Please be careful, miss. We have a tiny problem with the ovens.
Yeah, just a little bit. Bearing in mind they keep doing that. Oh, I can't stay mad at these kids.
Ouchie! Fire's really hot!
It kind of is. And you know what? This is something that I wouldn't have been able to think this time 2 days ago, but...
Whoops! We forgot to secure the tables. They're sliding all over the place.
I love how just innocent these children are. Okay. The voices of the seals reminds me of the host of Dictionarium from Jackbox Party Pack 6, which I only played for the first time the other day when Europe Scalaway was visiting, and a fantastic time was had. Hey, it's Cooking Cat.
Hi there. How's it going? To tell you the truth, it feels good to have someone else cooking for a change. I get to relax. Though I wonder what their kitchen is like. Maybe I could just take a peek.
You are a workaholic. You're addicted to workahol. I don't much care for expressions that end in aholic because I'm just much too English language pedantic, and I missed what I was aiming to land on, so we'll have to bounce up on the bunting instead. Hoo-wee. Have they made these things solid? They are now solid. I don't know if they were before, but they certainly are now. And we are still looking for shards. Was there one here and I just blatantly missed it? Yes, no, perhaps? Did you want me to carry the cat into the kitchen? We may have to come back here. I may be dumb. Ah, also, we have the main room of the ship. This will clearly never be important.
I'm busy, pup. The ship doesn't steer itself.
This is true. Also, I find his mannerisms endearing because it's like furry talk, but then he refers to us as pup, which is like furry in a different way. Yay. And we're in the wet. We have fallen into the wet, wet, wet. It wouldn't surprise me if there's an achievement for doing not that, but I don't think there is.
Oh, hey, dudette. I was just chilling, you know, and I noticed this broken glass around. Weird, right? It belongs to you? Oh, cool, I guess. No judgment, you know. Pretty gnarly picking that stuff up with your bare hands, but like, whatever floats your boat, you know?
You see what I mean? How, like, this would just be better if it was just its own mission and not attached onto the introduction of the chapter.
This way to the... hello? That's a tough habit to shake.
I wonder if that's the same actor who does the seals, come to think of it. Now, can I get up there from down here, or can I nah? I'm feeling maybe. Can I reach the hook from down here? Not quite. Can I climb this tree? None of these questions and more. At 7 on 4.
Mafia used to shipping containers and fish, not luxury cabins. Tickets definitely worth entire life savings.
I do like how this mission does bring together everyone from basically every previous chapter. Can I do any kind of fancy jump to get up there? We'll have to come back to this one, I think. Which is a shame, because it is a ship. Yes. Okay, game, don't patronize me. Oh, there's just one here. Okay, game, patronize me a little bit.
I hurt myself. Will you take me to the captain, please?
Ah, yes, the Cap-Twin. Well, luckily the game tells us where we need to go. I believe, irrespective of whether we're wearing the hat or not? Yeah, okay, so we can see our destination regardless of whether we're wearing the Find Your Destination hat or not. Because the top hat does that to point us towards the destination, but the icons appear on screen either way.
What do you want, pup? One of the crew hurt themselves again? What do I look like, a doctor? Kiss it better yourself.
We finally get a tutorial about how to emote.
Thank you for kissing my ouchie, miss. I feel better already. I found a shiny glass, but it's all yours.
Yum. So yeah, it turns out you can emote, which I didn't know when I first made this series. So 1 for 2 to change hats, 3 to change hats the other way, 4 to heart. And the other numbers don't appear to do anything. So let's just keep exploring. This clearly won't be long and tedious. Thing is, as I said, I don't have any issues with this mission as a format. Just, why did this have to be attached to mission 1? I feel like it's a bit much. Also, hey, we got, oh yes, okay, I recognize this now. So that we have a cake relic, and clearly the bust with the gold chain is probably the Yakuza Metro one, because I definitely recognize the cake one from when I was here the first time, and Hat Kid, why do you keep going there? This isn't Mafia. Oh, there's a Mafia there.
It's nice to take vacation. See people that are not other Mafia. Too many of those at home.
Well, sucks to suck. He had a family, possibly a wife. I don't know. Hat Kid is a savage. Can you be helped?
Sorry, I crashed the food court and spilled the drink, so the bathroom is closed right now.
We were just there.
This is the only bathroom on this thing. There has to be another way in. Oh, I'm getting desperate over here, kid.
Bless these moon penguins. I suppose maybe they wouldn't be the swimming type because there's not that much in the way of wetness on the moon. You can't splash your flesh in the wet if you want to. Now, I know there's a lift somewhere. I don't remember where. So, let's just keep jimbling around and see what we find. Ah, you exist.
Hello there, fellow passenger. It is nice to meet you. For the first time, we crows all 1 hour tickets in a sweepstakes. All of us. It was incredibly lucky. You must have bought yours legitimately. For purely casual reasons, how many pawns did you pay? Interesting. Pawns seems like a normal price for cruise tickets. Normal, and not incongruent with your bank statement at all.
I'm just gonna let that number speak for itself. Anyway. I am doing all this for my own benefit as well, because we will need to know the layout of the ship. I cannot overstate this. Also, this is another room. Wow, Tess, no shit. But yeah, I remember clearly this room because, first of all, there's that thing. Also, there's that there. So, yeah.
Watch your step there, Spark. It'd be real shocking if you slipped. I'm positive they could make it a little safer down here, but I guess that'd really amp up the costs. Anyway, it's nice to have a guest down here. Most folks don't appreciate the hard work I put in to keep the mood electric.
Ah, you're a good fella. Or fellette, I don't actually know. It's not my place to comment. Give me another prize. We got an cake. I'm sure there's a rift token in here somewhere as well. Perhaps at some point, I don't know. Where am I going with my life? We should probably head back above decks. Oh, good, we're in here. Hey. But yeah, we should head back to the start of the ship, because up there will be more pieces. So let's head that way and try not to be boring in so doing. It's not my fault this game runs missions together that shouldn't necessarily go together. Oh boy, we're down here again. I might have to speed up just to show the way of getting back up there, so bear with. Hey, we found our way back to the pool. I'm painfully aware that this might not be the most entertaining episode to watch, despite the fact that, hey, it's an entirely new chapter of a series that I've not touched in a very long time, but, oh, there's an objective over here. Good, hooray. Egg, bless you, I remember you. Can you be helped? Can you be helped?
Hello! I need to get all these empty glasses, but I dropped them. Can you help me, miss?
Sure. Where are they? They're all up there.
Egg.
Egg. I like that seal. I like all the seals. But this, like the fact that not only are you having to get to the top of the reception desk of the ship, and then also do this. Like, you have to not only explore the ship, but also do these little mini tasks to get the shards of the timepiece. Like, it seems excessive. So you have to look for the shards, you have to get to the reception desk, look for the shards, and then do tasks to get the shards once you found them. It's a bit excessive for one mission, don't you think?
Get me a sinking ship on the rocks. Oh, and make the good part to double. Oh, I didn't notice you there, lassie. Out roaming, are we? If you're after a drink, I think they might have some wee bottles of juice. You're a capable one, sure. But what I'm having is nae for young lasses.
Especially after that parallel universe in the previous episode where I beat your ass. What do we have here? Okay. Oh. So the seals are good penmanship. You must be this small to enter. Well, let's be small then. Look, we finally get to meet the grandchildren. They are babies and they're kept in with barbed wire. That's just so bizarrely endearing. But yeah, just this whole thing of having to do little side missions, that's great at all, but it's the entire focus of Mission 2 here, so like, why do we have to do it in Mission 1 as well? It just seems a bit frustrating. Ow.
I followed some nice new people on Chirper today. I'm sure I won't regret it.
Yeah. Hey, Susan, let's just head back below decks and see if we can find more shards. Surprisingly, this isn't a zone out, zone back in situation. This is just an entire lift. And, oh, we could get here the entire time. Okay.
What do you mean we aren't on the list for dinner? We paid exactly pawns for tickets, just like every other real passenger. There will be a bad review left on this cruise trip.
This says to me that there is somewhere that I can tell the crows the name of the destination.
Welcome, ma'am. I don't think we have any tables for one right now.
That's okay, I'll just stand on your keyboard, because I could also be cat. Now, over here, Mafia. Hello.
Mafia bit down on something hard in this food. Child should take it back to kitchen, please.
Like, I appreciate the tutorial on all these various deliveries and their icons and where you have to take them. But as I said, it's already a mission. Anyway, we have 10. I believe all we have to do is head back to reception now, and they're like, hey, we had the last one on our person all along, and that's why there's 11. So this completely needs to be a long mission and a long episode to accommodate this long mission. Hopefully, I was entertaining. Probably not, though. Anyway, are you... Oh no, we need to go further up. We need to go even further beyond. Hooray, I'm entertaining, just when I thought I could wind this episode down. And don't get me wrong, I am having fun. It's just... Hey, this mission just... I left, like, a positive review on this whole game on Steam, but a negative review of this DLC specifically partly because of pacing issues like this, and partly because when it was first released, bearing in mind I got it for free, the difficulty balance was just completely wrong. And I would not want to pay money for this chapter. Like, I feel as though the price of the game on the whole, like, the price for just the base game without the DLC should be the price of the full game with the DLC. And the DLC itself should... Oh, yeah! I never actually bothered coming back here, did I? I feel like both DLCs should be included with the base game, and then that would justify the cost that the base game currently is charged for. Words. Can I hook? No. Okay, let's fumble. Like, just bearing in mind how, like, tight and concise chapters 1 through 5 were in the base game, versus how, like, amateurish and mistakeful just the design here feels like. It feels really much like they outsourced the design of this chapter to someone who had no involvement with the base game. That's just how it feels, and I don't know. Just that the pacing is slightly wonky. The writing is as good as ever, but the pacing, I maintain, is a little bit on the wonko. But don't mind me. My estimation could go up, but for the time being, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons. And this is the start of the Seal the Deal DLC. Wait, I just got it. DLC Seal Deal. Oh. I have no idea what that means, but I guess we'll go and pursue it at some point in the future. But for now, I guess in the next episode, possibly that, possibly more Arctic cruise, hopefully a slightly more entertaining depiction of same. I can't afford this yet. See you then for that.